So I gotta say, like, this episode of HinaMatsuir was probably the best episode I've seen so far, just in terms of how good this is. I'll still put the Anzu episode above this one, the one where she leaves homeless people. But this episode was definitely up there with that. Like, and just like sheer emotion in this episode was quite good. But the emotion got killed as soon as the ending arrived. Now I'll talk about it later on. But first I want to talk about the first half. Like Ika. I don't know the full name, so I'm just gonna call her Ika or him Ika. I don't know. It could be a trap. I don't know. It's a him or she. So let me talk about this person. Ika is another one of these psychic people. So basically, this person has arrived to take Hina back with her, or him, whatever his gender is. Let me know if anybody who reads the manga does actually know like what the gender is, because I'm kind of confused with the gender just because of the hairstyle, and kind of don't know because anime love doing it. Like anime loves doing that. Okay, it loves giving you a huge curveball. So yeah, manga readers, let me know if it's him or her. I'm just gonna go with her for the time being. Uh, so yeah, Hina pretty much uh she's here to take Hina back. Because the organization basically, if Hina completes 90% of the tasks given by the organization, basically Hina needs to come back and needs to be taken back, or I should say. So that's what was happening in this episode. Basically, was here to take her, and it's not a surprise considering that Hina is a psychic girl, and the organization most probably wants to keep this a secret. So it's not a surprise to see this. Now, moving on from this part, we should let me talk about what is his name? Mami? Is that what her name is? Mami or Mimi, whatever her name is. Basically, she finds out Hina's psychic power and everything, and she basically goes like it was a fun. The second part was a fun thing. Like it was a fun thing. I was like in the first part, Anzu just pops out and like kill me when you're like ready, and the Ika was like you're already registered killed in action. Like yo, that was crazy. Like yo, it was crazy to see that shit coming out of nowhere. Anyways, let's let's talk about the third part. Now, the third part was more based on emotion, and again, the ending killed the third part in a way. Like, the third part was a very emotional part, but just because of the parting, because you've seen Hina and Nita have this very weird type of relationship. Like, even though they have been father and daughter, their relationship has been really really weird. Like it has been a very weird relationship just because Nita always wants to get rid of Hina, and Hina always just wants to stay with Nita just because she's happy with him and all that. So yeah, it has been that relationship where an adult wants to get rid of a child. So that's basically what the relationship between them has been. So uh, it was a very emotional scene to see them parting away just because their chemistry was built up so well. And in the last few episodes, it just was so uh, sad to see them parting away. So it's just because it showed Hina became kinda was getting mature in a way, and she was taking mature decisions, even though she didn't know that there was no collar which could have ripped her head off. But that's basically what it was. And I like how Ika is scared of Hina just because she blew up like a whole city. And so I think that's a huge achievement, like blowing up a whole city. That's something. Like yo, like you have to give that to Hina. Like she is a city level monster. Yeah, she blew up a city. So that's basically it. Now talking more on the side note, Hina. Uh, at the end of the episode, all that emotion that is built up, and Hina and Anita's reunion. Oh my god, what a way to kill it. Like, Oh my god, this man Nita, I just love how this man Nita just was starting to celebrate. Just started to celebrate and Hina pops out is like, I'm back home. It's like, yo, that killed the mood completely. In a way, it's not like a bad mood kill. It was a very funny mood kill just because of how the emotional build up was out there and everything. It's all of a sudden you open the door and there's Nita celebrating. It's just so funny to see that. Anyways, this episode was fun. Like, it was definitely up there with the Anzu episode again, the where the homeless people leave Anzu and Anzu go to the restaurant. It's definitely up there with that episode. I definitely would put it up there with this episode with that episode. That episode is obviously unbeatable unless they do something that even more emotional than that. But that episode was unbeatable for me because of how emotionally touching that episode was. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of HinaMatsuri. Let me know what you think about Hina in general. Let me know what you think about Ika, the new character. Let me know what you think about Anzu ready to die and shit. And let me know what you think about the ending mood kill. Like, that was funny. Like, yo. See you in the next video as always. Peace.